Chasing Tales, Episode 59, Autumn.
Welcome back to Chasing Tales. Will Talon and Aislinn be able to save Feline? Is Jack going to die after all he's been through? Will Pink's worries be relieved? Let's find out as we dive back in.
Talon and Aislinn appear in the market of Nuthovia. The people bustle around, going about their market day business. Talon looks around and sees the spot he's looking for.
Come on.
Aislinn follows him to a grubby shop tucked in a dark alley. They enter and a bell rings. It's a standard potion shop. The place smells noxious. Glowing crystals and mushrooms illuminate the space in a sickly blue glow. Herbs hang in bunches from the ceiling. There are jars with unidentified swollen things inside. Aislinn tries not to look too close. A small bipedal humanoid shuffles out and climbs the ladder behind the counter. There's no indication of gender, but the creature's teal skin glows as it notices Talon.
Morning, gentlemen. Talon, mate, did you run out of caving?
Yeah, I'm going through a lot of it. The opener's been in our system.
Aye, I heard the keys had changed hands.
At the moment, I'm fighting bloodthorn poisoning, and I thought the Kavan would help.
I'll sell you some more, but I tell you now, it won't do you any good. Bloodthorn doesn't have a cure that we know of.
Aislinn drops his head sadly.
Is there no chance it'll work?
It'll take the pain away for a time. If it doesn't kill her, it'll pass.
That's not very comforting.
I'll take the measure of Kavan anyway. It's worth a try. Give me 2 measures of pseudoberries and 3 of Genesis weed.
Alright.
It turns its back to them and shuffles around looking for things. It measures the herbs out carefully into envelopes and lays them on the counter.
You'll need a solvent.
Bramus juice should work, right?
Aye.
Figgis nods. Talon pays in local coin.
Give me a shout before you get here. I'll have you ready. Good luck.
Sure thing. I'll let you know how it comes out.
Talon opens a portal, and they flash back to starlight. Pink wakes before the sun. She can't sleep. Bayard snores passed out on the couch. She bends down to brush his hair back and kiss him softly. She turns and immediately trips on his boots. She steps on a broken cup, cutting her foot open. Her armor deploys. Now the intense blinking light in her HUD is really annoying. Oof, Chanik, you are so on my list. She casts Bubble and levitates to the porch. She sets herself down gently in a chair. Aislinn appears, fresh from his trip with Talon.
Here, let me.
Aislinn lays hands on her, sealing the wound. Thanks, did I wake you?
I was awake. We just got back from Nuthovia. Talon is working on a possible cure. I hope this works. I still don't understand how she could accidentally poison herself. She's so precise. There must be another answer.
Is it possible to enter the house without the Delphines noticing? Aislinn pauses and looks at her piercingly.
It's possible, I guess. It would be a real challenge, though.
Pink could sense his distress. It was just a thought. There's a long silence between them.
I'm assuming you weren't sleeping because of the dreams. The baby's gonna be alright.
I don't know. What if something goes wrong?
What? Like it's a monster?
Oh God, I hadn't thought of that. I'm not human. I have no idea what to expect.
Well, the kid's half human, so it can't be too bad. Besides, it's scary for all of us, but if humans can do it, you certainly can.
But the dreams are getting very intense.
Too bad you can't pick your dreams. You could have that one about you and Targa.
Pink smirks at him. You idiot, that was your dream. She punches him gently. But seriously, stay away from Targa. She's nothing but trouble. Stick with the Delphines. Feline is very taken with you.
I love her, Pink. I won't let her die.
Pink places a hand on Aislinn sympathetically.
I've been thinking about what to give up for my challenge.
You want to break the bond. Aislinn looks at Pink, searching for some reaction. Aislinn, if that's what you want, you know I'm okay with it. And who knows, maybe our adventures will go on. Maybe the baby will come out of my forehead fully grown. Bayard stumbles out into the backyard.
Is everything all right, my dear? Bonjour, Aislinn.
I tripped on your boots and stepped on your cup. Ace came to fix me up. I could have done it, but I wanted to talk.
I am sorry for my carelessness, mon fleur. May I bring you a coffee?
Yes, thank you. Bayard shuffles into the house.
Does he know you're this worried?
Not really. I try to be as cheerful and put together as I can. This is hard. I don't know how humans do it.
It's just sort of automatic. We don't have a lot of say in what happens.
I have more things to think about, though. Melanie said it's like making a clay pot. You have to know its use before you can make decisions. And that's where I'm stuck. What should little Henri be good for? Should he be a warrior, a hunter? Do I make him fit in with others or make him a pioneering genius? Should I raise him to the next opener or the next healer? It's all too much.
Have you and Jack gone back to your parents' estate yet?
No, I almost don't want to risk the bad luck. There's stuff there waiting for me to come and find it. There's probably information about the curse in my grandfather's library.
Your grandfather's intel could be valuable to Jack.
I can't go alone. I wouldn't be able to get in without him. I need to see Tannic. My armor needs recalibrated.
It may be wise to take this risk now, rather than later.
Pink nods. Bayard comes out with Pink's coffee. Aislinn stands. He looks at them and projects comfort into their minds. Thanks, Aislinn. Aislinn ports back to the Delphines. Bayard sits next to her and rubs her shoulder against the chilly dawn air. They quietly watch the sunrise. As the light hits the koi pond, the fish begin to get restless. Pink sprinkles their food on the surface. Bayard watches her kimono sweep the gravel, the sunlight peeping through her hair. Her pink toes grip the path in the growing glow. She sits pressing close to him, resting her head on his shoulder. She stares into the cup. The creamy white swirl with the black coffee mesmerizes her. She begins to see a vision of Jack in trouble. She puts the cup down in a trance. She raises a finger, pointing to the stone of the patio. Light begins to trace the summoning circle for the opener. With a pop, Jack appears. Bayard rises, gripping Pink's shoulder as a gentle warning. He goes inside to grab another coffee cup. Jack lays with his eyes closed, unsure that he's safe. He's dirty, wet, and smelly with the tiniest drop of blood at his throat. Pink kneels next to him and checks him for damage. She swipes the tiny cut at his throat and it heals instantly. He peeks out, one eye at a time.
9 hells, Jilly. That was close. I was almost a goner.
Ugh, Jack, you smell like pig crap. She cleans him magically, and soon he's bearable to be near. Bayard hands him coffee and a blanket. He curls up under it, shivering, having a hard time getting warm again. Jack cherishes the coffee. Bayard, could you go get Petty? She'll want to see him. Bayard turns, a little hesitant about Jack being here. Pink nods to the suppression ring he's wearing reassuringly, and he heads for the lodge. Jack, what was happening when I summoned you?
I was about to be killed.
Start at the beginning. He tells his story and she listens carefully.
I think the old woman knew I was the opener.
Can't you keep the keys out of sight?
I've tried. They just return to my belt no matter where I put them.
Curse indeed. They sip their coffee silently. Aislinn was just here. He asked if I was planning to go to the house.
I haven't been back.
Maybe Grandfather's library will give us some answers. He didn't have the bad luck. I wonder how he got around it.
I'd love to fix this. It's damned inconvenient.
Just then, Perry and Bayard return. Perry runs into him and hugs him.
Oh, Jack, I missed you so much.
Bayard gets Pink's attention and she rises to go inside with him.
Why did you bring him here?
Bayard, he was in trouble.
He cannot stay. The baby.
I know. He has to stay long enough for us to go back to our parents' house. There may be some answers for both of us. Maybe closure. Maybe a way to stop the curse. Bayard searches her familiar eyes. He realizes she will always choose Jack over him. Bayard looks at her sadly and realizes there's nothing he can do if she's determined to go.
I will not stop you, but please, be careful. Come home safe.
He kisses her softly. She can feel the pleading inside him. She hugs him closer to her, and a wave of peace eases his mood. They walk back out, and Perry sits facing Jack, her broken arm resting in a sling. She makes eye contact with Bayard, understanding his haunted look all too well.
Are you ready to go, Pink?
Whenever you are. Jack stands up and hands the cup to Bayard. Bayard leans to Jack and whispers,
Bring my love and my son back safely, or you will regret your choices.
I will, Bayard. Don't worry.
Jack flicks his key ring and they disappear. Sirik sits alone in the VIP building. He's reading a book. He suddenly feels a presence in the room. Targa steps out of the shadows, and the guards raise their weapons. He looks up, and Targa is stripping her disguise.
It's okay, man. I've got her.
He motions for her to sit.
Is it done?
No, I had him, but she snatched him before I could finish the job.
Summoning joke?
Targa nods.
I think you underestimated her.
If you can't get back to Jack, I want you to take out Bayard.
But, Sirik?
Don't question the plan. I can send you back to Ald's.
If I didn't want to be opener so badly, I'd never have agreed to it. I can't kill her brother and her boyfriend.
But think of all the money you will make. And isn't gold what you need to get Lynn settled and safe?
Sirik reaches in his pocket and produces a favor token with his face on it. He rolls it over his fingers to tempt her. She reaches for it and he snatches it away.
For her to cooperate with my plan, she must be broken. If she doesn't suffer, she doesn't grow. And I need her at full power. That's why we're doing this. Think of them as collateral damage. Have you got Aislinn occupied?
That, at least, was easy. I do feel a little bad for attacking an aspect directly.
They aren't aspects. Not since they retired. You have a lot of conscience for a person in your position. I had you freed for a reason. Now do your job.
Yes, Sirik.
Sirik waves her away and she vanishes. A soldier comes up to him quietly.
Sir, it is unwise to breach the security so casually. I'll be letting the general know.
This is not related to our cause. Am I to have no freedom to do my work?
Sirik grabs the soldier by the sleeve. He puts his finger to his lips. The soldier suddenly clasps his chest in pain.
It would be that easy. And it would bother me not.
Point taken, sir.
The soldier returns to his post by the door shaken. His fellow looks at him, then at Sirik. That bright spark knew to say nothing.
What will they find in the library? What is Sirik's plan? How will Pink survive it? And what of Jack Aislinn and Bayard? Stay tuned for the next adventure of Chasing Tales. Episode 60, Return to Sender.
Hey everyone, Pink Salmon here. Welcome back to Season 8. Thanks for listening. If you could like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, it would be greatly appreciated. Now it's time to thank the Buttermakers. I narrate, play myself, Gingy voices Aislinn and Sirik, Guy voices Jack and Talon, Prony plays the announcer and Figgis, Alamo plays Bayard and Soldier 1, Christine voices Targa. All music and sound effects are sourced from YouTube, except guns. Those come from Creeper. This is an original production, written and produced by Pink Salmon. The Gingerbread Man is story advisor. We hope you've enjoyed the story so far. If you would like to support the project, you may donate to the link in the description. Thanks, and come back for the next episode of Chasing Tales. This is Pink, signing off. See you on the clip side.